Hey everyone, welcome back to Shelf Life Lego for another city update. Last time we added a bike shop to our mini modular area, and today we'll be working on a building for our back row. So let's see what we're getting into. So last time we built a bike shop from set 60306, Shopping Street from 2021. So I figured why not go ahead and build the other building from that same set, the Pretzel store. So I have my base plate ready for our pretzel store, and same with the bike shop. I'm going to keep the basic design the same. So we'll go ahead and put in our first layer of bricks with this medium nougat color. And most of the blue, or all the blue, will go away once we cover it up with other pieces and builds. All right. So usually I build up the walls and then kind of fill in the inside as I go, but with this build, it's going to be important to build a lot of the interior before I put up the walls, just so I can access it. So we're going to start off with some of the inside detailing. So first we're going to start off on this side. Got a 2x4 and another 2x4. And then a 1x4. And then we have one of these 1x2 Technic bricks with an axle hole. And then just a couple of 1x1s. And then another 1x4. And in this axle hole, we're actually going to stick one of these 4-way wrenches. And what this is going to be is actually a pretzel holder. So we can put our pretzels right on there. And then one more in the front. I see this a lot in different, I guess, stores in the mall or something. There's a case that has the pretzels for display. So then on each side, we're going to put one of these 1x2x3 panel pieces to hold everything in. And then on the front, we're going to use 3 1x1 clears. And then we're going to put in another one of these panel pieces in the front. And then another stack of the 1x3 clear. So then on top, to close it in, 4x4 green plate. And then we're going to put a jumper in the middle, 2x2 jumper. And then just surround it with a couple of these corner tiles, just for, I guess, an interesting effect. And then on top of this, we're going to use another one of these little bar pieces with a 1x1 clip. And then put a pretzel on for display. And there is our pretzel display case. So next I'm going to skip over to the right side of the interior and start off similar as we did over on the other side with a 2x4 and a 1x4. And then we're going to use a couple of 2x3s. And what we're making here is a workbench where you make the pretzels. So we're going to put in a 2x2 jumper here and just another 1x2 tile here. And then we're going to add 2x2 tile and a couple of these 1x1 with clip. And so when I see them make pretzels, they usually start off with a long roll of dough. So that's what we have here. One here. And another one here. And they typically cut those from a larger dough ball or a dough mound. So we're going to take one of these 2x2 tiles with a hole in the middle. We're going to flip it and put it upside down on the jumper. And then we're going to take one of these shoe pieces and put that in here to make it look like this little mound of dough. So in the middle area here, I'm going to add a pretzel making machine. I had to look one up. I had absolutely no idea what one looked like. So I will include a picture from what I based it off of best as I could. So we're going to start with a 1x6 and a 2x6. And then we're going to add a couple of 2x3 tiles. A 2x2 plate. 1x2 jumper. And then on the front I have this 1x2 bracket, and I added a couple of these gauges to it, I guess to adjust temperature, cooking time, whatever. We'll put those on there. Then we are going to add a couple of these 1x2 panels. And then for, I guess, where we put the pretzels through, we're going to take a 2x6, add a panel piece, and then just some of these 1x2 grates or grills to act as a conveyor belt. And we're going to put that through here to attach to the jumper. And then to top it off, 1x3 tile and just a couple of these 1x1 tiles. And later on I'll have a pretzel that has been through the machine. Now I'm going to add some counter space in tan. And then top it off with some tiles, dark green. And then our sign actually says that we sell pretzels and croissants, so I'm going to have a little area that has croissants as well. And put one down in this display case. Now I'll go ahead and add some of the walls. So I put most of the walls up. I didn't think it would be fun to watch me do all that monotonous work. So I left a hole in the back here that we're going to put in a 1x4x3 panel. And I added one of the stickers from the Lego sticker pack that came out a few years ago. Thought that would be appropriate. Put that in here. And then on this side we have a snot piece, and this is where our menu is going to go. Someone to look at and order. And then on the other wall we have another snot piece, and so I used a 3x3 tile with another one of the stickers from the sticker pack. And while we're in here, before we finish the front, we are going to add Series 11 Pretzel Girl. I really didn't want to spend the money on buying another one of these, but I got a good deal, and she fits the scene too well not to get one. So she's going to be in here selling pretzels. And don't get it twisted, you make a lot of dough selling pretzels. And who is the customer? Of course, it's Series 8 Lederhosen guy. Now, whether he's here for the pretzels or, you know, that's up for you to decide. So we're going to work on the front now and just put in a couple of these windows. There are some smaller pretzel stickers that I've debated to put on the windows. I'm not 100% sure yet, so I didn't add it. If you have a comment or a suggestion on whether or not I should add them, let me know in the comments. And then we'll do one by 1x5 pillar. Our door. Another pillar. And then another window. And we can go on to the last level of walls. I added the top layer of wall, and in the front I wanted to keep the same design from the set, which is a 1x6 plate, another 1x6 plate, and then alternating slope curves in white and dark green. And then we have the same on the other side. Already made. And then in the middle, we have our sign. So we have a 1x4 modified, and then our pretzel sign. And then we're just going to lock all of this in place with some tiles. And some of these 1x4 modified plates. So now everything's sturdy and not going anywhere, and we can move on to our roof. So we're starting our roof with just typical plate layer, and the set had a series of these green slopes, so we're just going to continue that idea here in ours as well. A couple of 2x2s and 2x4s. Probably could have done this off camera. I apologize. And then one more. And then same as the lower level, we're going to lock it in place with tiles. So the last thing I'm going to add on the roof is like an air conditioning unit. I like using these 2x3 slope curve pieces. They look like ventilation to me. So we're going to start with that piece, add a 2x3 tile, a couple of these headlight bricks, and then another one of these grill pieces, look like a vent. And then we'll go ahead and just put it on our roof. I think that looks like a good duct. So we can add this to our building. I think we can call this one done. So now all we have to do is go put it in our city and see how it looks. Alright, we have the pretzel shop in place. And now Pepe has a neighbor. Got some parking out front. I think this row is looking pretty good. So next time, we'll probably add one or two more mini modulars to this area here. I got a long way to go, so I might switch it up here pretty soon. But I think we're making good progress in this front. I still need to work on some roads, moving past the cinema, and put in some more modulars. But for now, I think that's going to do it. So as always, like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you for watching. We'll see you next time. Thanks.